All right. Hello, friends, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Dreambound. This episode, I feel, is a little bit more casual, just kind of day-to-day shenanigans. Definitely more of a break than some of the other things that we've been seeing in this game recently. But sometimes we just need a break, you know? So I'm gonna let you guys hop into that, and we'll continue on with the story. He still felt a bit out of sorts, but his mood had perked up considerably since then. I guess what they say is true. You just need to fake it until you make it. I told myself it enough times, it's starting to feel like I really am normal after all. We've left it kind of late, though, so to head over to the cafeteria. Kaine mumbled, more to himself than to Noah or August, as they walked through the hallway. I hope the good stuff isn't sold out already. I have no idea what the good stuff even is. Can't remember the last time I went to the cafeteria. That's because I've been spoiling you with my fantastic cooking. Kaine beamed while Noah rolled his eyes. Yes, you're a culinary genius, I know. I'm well aware, but I'm glad you also think so. It's nice to be appreciated. So what do you guys want? Maybe cake. Cake for lunch? Kaine raised an eyebrow. Then he snickered. Can't believe you two. You even said it at the same time and everything. How adorable. Kaine started to laugh, and this time he was being wholly sincere. Some of his previous smiles might have been a tad forced, but not this. His laughter was wholly spontaneous and unplanned alongside it. You're just as bad as each other. You're like little kids. It's no wonder August nominated me as the mom friend. Noah pouted. I don't think it's that funny, though. Who doesn't like cake? Exactly. It's popular for a reason. I'm not too big into sugar myself. It's bad for your teeth and for your health. Do you think sweets are enough to sustain my perfect body? Perfect, yeah. Right, Kaine supposed Noah meant to say, but he wasn't able to get the words out. Another boy bumped into Noah, a short boy with flyaway hair, whose blue eyes were very bright. He must have hit Noah with a fair degree of force, his small stature notwithstanding, because Noah staggered back, winded. Ow. Oh, whoopsies, my bad. Okay, I've never seen this boy before. The boy trilled in response, his voice a little too sing-song when contrasted with Noah's pained grimace. I don't think that apology was particularly sincere. He didn't do that on purpose, did he? But why would he? Kaine looked the boy up and down, scowling, but the boy had already turned on his heels. Briskly, he walked off, not bothering to respond to Noah's mumbles. It's fine. Yeah. That was definitely on purpose. What an asshole. If I see him around, I'll have to give him a piece of my mind. What the hell's his problem, anyway? Kaine clicked his tongue. Then, concernedly, he looked at Noah. Hey, are you alright? I'm fine. I'll live. I'm sure it wasn't intentional. That was what Noah said, at least, but Kaine could tell, based on the furrow in his brow, that he didn't believe it any more than Kaine did. You don't know that kid, do you, Noah? You and him don't have some sort of beef, right? Not that I'm aware of. Maybe he just woke up on the wrong side of the bed. If that's the case, he looked pretty damn chipper. Kaine scowled. Then he shook his head. Well, there's no point in getting worked up. Noah's a big boy, he can fight his own battles. I guess I'll let it go. I mean, what are the odds I'll run into him again? I'm sure you will. Kaine met up with Noah later that day, once Noah had finished introducing himself to the art club. It took Noah a lot longer than he said it would, but Kaine didn't much mind. He was just happy to see Noah getting out there and trying something different. Together, they left the school building, both of them beating their way through the town. As they walked, their soles slapping against the asphalt, Kaine gave Noah a crooked smile. Things weren't quite back to the way they always were, but they were close enough. They were close enough, at least, for Kaine to nudge Noah in the side with his elbow. So, how was the art club? Are you going to be a pompous fine arts student now? Please. Noah scoffed dismissively. Even if I was a pompous fine arts student, which I most definitely am not, I'd still be more palatable than the way you act. Is that so? That is so. You can be so annoying sometimes. Only because we've known one another for so long. I don't tease anybody else like this, you know. Lucky me. Noah rolled his eyes. Then, after adjusting the strap of his school bag on his shoulder, he looked back towards Kaine. It was fine, though. Everybody seemed nice enough. I'm glad to hear it. It would be good if Noah could make a few more friends, especially friends who share his appreciation for the arts. I don't mind being his bestie, of course, but it can't hurt to branch out a little bit more. If he talked to more people, maybe he wouldn't have gotten so stuck on August. Speaking of which, by the way, do you know what you might want to get August? I thought that you were supposed to be coming up with an idea. Huh? And why would that be my responsibility? Well, you were the one who suggested the shopping trip. And you're the one who knows him the best. You two are always chatting. You talk to him too. Noah's response was a curt one, almost defensive. He pouted, and when he did, Kaine found he hadn't the heart to be exasperated. Really am the mom friend. Besides, you'll be getting him a present too, right? Surely you must have thought of some ideas. I guess. It's nothing groundbreaking, though. I just thought I'd pick him up a new game or something. He seemed to like the ones I brought over to his place last night. Right. Then maybe I could... Oh, no, you don't. We can't both buy him games. This was my idea. Think of your own. So stingy. I'm just trying to help. He'll appreciate it more if you put some thought into it. I have been putting thought into it. I still don't know what to get him, though. That's the problem. Well, it should be obvious. You just need to get him something soppy? He'll remember. That'll make it even easier for me to pick him out something low effort. A laughing Kaine ducked into their local games store, then picked out something inoffensive he thought August would like. Noah was still standing there, looking lost in thought, when Kaine returned. Oh. Though he thought he saw Noah's eyes light up as he walked over to him. That was the face Noah always made when he struck upon the solution of a complicated math question. It was an expression Kaine would recognize anywhere. You got an idea? Yeah, just wait here. I think I can see something. Noah headed off, leaving Kaine to stare after his retreating back. Now I wonder what's gotten him so worked up. Rare to see Noah this enthusiastic. He's always been so grouchy. Nice to see another side of him, I guess. But did he ever get this worked up about my birthdays? Noah came back a few minutes later, clutching a carrier bag to his chest. Kaine peeped into the bag, then raised an eyebrow. You bought him a plant? Really? Yeah, so what? A blush spread across Noah's cheeks, one which mirrored the blush he'd worn last night, when August had suggested they all share a bed. What's wrong with plants? They're nice. They're nice enough, I guess. But it's not the sort of gift I'd give to a guy. Seems more like something your mom would like. Shut up. I think it's cute. Well. Kaine grinned, then ruffled the top of Noah's head. I can agree with that, at least. August is into sentimental stuff like this, so who knows? Maybe it will be right up his alley. More unique, at least, than your gift. Well, I can't argue with that. Still, I think my gift's pretty cool. You can actually play games. What can you do with a plant? I don't know. Water it? That doesn't sound very exciting. Taking care of plants isn't meant to be exciting. It's rewarding. Yoo-hoo! Noah! Hey! Noah! Kaine frowned, bemused, as a loud voice cut through the relative stillness of the street. A boy was dashing over to them, one with flyaway hair and bright blue eyes. His uniform was the same as Noah and Kaine's, and he was short. Despite his diminutive stature, however, he had no shortage of energy. Kaine thought he recognized him. Was that the asshole who bumped into Noah earlier? So much for not seeing him again. Hey, you. What do you want? Oh? Man, did I do something to upset you? I'm so sorry. That look you're giving me is pretty scary. It's fine, Kaine. Noah intercepted before Kaine could say something curt, his voice resigned. I know him. We're both in Miss Rose's art club. This is Luca, okay? Luca, huh? Putting a name to the face didn't make Kaine like him anymore, but if Noah said it was fine, then... That's me, and you must be Kaine. Noah told me a bit about you. Ooh! Luca stared at the bags Noah and Kaine were holding. And are these the presents you said you were going to buy for this someone special? Kaine didn't like the stress Luca put on someone special. There was something unsettling about it. What did Noah tell him exactly? It's our friend's birthday tomorrow, so we came to pick out some presents. Aw, how sweet. I'm sure she'll love them. Oh, he? My bad, I was expecting a girl. I'm sure he'll love them. I can't wait to see what you'll get me on my birthday, Noah. Luca grinned. It was a smug smile, one which looked vastly too self-important. I think my intuition was right on the money. Can't stand this kid. What an ass, he says with a relatively nice face. I'd love to hang around and chat, but I should really be getting off soon. Or heading off, whichever. My cousin's gonna visit me later, so Mom told me to come back early. I'll see you later, Noah. Bye-bye. Oh, bye. Luca beamed, then turned to depart, but not before bending down to retrieve a piece of folded paper by Noah's feet. Did he drop something, or did he just come over all environmentally conscious? Well, whatever, it's not my problem. Kaine watched Luca depart, his lips pursed in distaste. He had a lot to say about Luca, but none of it was positive. In the end, all he settled on was... The kid's like a hurricane. Tell me about it. Kaine just hoped, as Luca departed, that he wouldn't prove to be as dangerous as a hurricane, too. There was something pretty strange about the way he was talking to Noah. Seriously, what is his deal? The following school day passed in something of a blur. It seemed like the whole class knew that it was August's birthday because dozens of people, girls mostly, stopped by his desk to wish him many happy returns. Even girls from other classes. Ooh, August. Ew. Kaine whistled, amused, as he sat with Noah and August during lunch period, a small smile playing about his lips. Get a load of you! I didn't realize you were Mr. Popular. I'm a bit surprised myself. I've not been here all that long. I didn't think I'd had enough time to make such a big impression. Nah, you're underselling yourself. You have a load of good points. I'm not so sure about that. I am. Just ask Noah here. Damn, Kaine. What? Noah, who had been in the middle of drinking from a juice carton, spluttered. It seemed a small miracle, really, he hadn't spat orange juice all over Kaine's shirt. What are you talking about, Kaine? Why are you bringing me into this? Well, why not? You're a prime example, aren't you, of somebody who's been swayed by August's charms? If anyone out there can tell him what his good points are, it's you. Oh, please. Noah glanced away, red-faced. Stop being such a weirdo. You're going to put me off my lunch. Why? Because I asked you to say a few nice things about August? I have plenty of nice things I could say, just not now. It's kind of awkward. Why is it awkward? It's August's birthday. I don't think there's any better time to compliment him. I guess. Noah squirmed in his seat, still red-faced, something which made Kaine smile. He might not be baby-faced like August, but he's plenty cute himself. I wonder how Noah would react if I told him that. Probably not too positively, knowing him. I was thinking of saving the sappy stuff for later, though, when I've actually gotten a chance to give you your present. Kaine is right, though. You do have a lot of good qualities. I don't think it's too surprising that our class would want to wish you a happy birthday. Is all. You too? August looked between Kaine. Oh, and August. Okay. Looking between Kaine and yourself? Okay. Then he beamed. I think this really might be the best birthday I've ever had. I'm happy I could help. It must have been rough moving around as much as you did, but don't worry, I have your back. I mean, Noah likes you a lot, so I've got to look out for you. He'd be devastated if anything happened. Lunch soon came to an end. The lessons which ensued were all dull and drab. Oh, the final bell rang, signaling the end of the school day. Students rose en masse, stretching, and deposited their books unceremoniously into their bags. A few more people paused by August's desk to wish him a happy birthday before they left, but the classroom eventually cleared of people. Soon, August, Kaine, and Noah were the only people left. Kaine finished putting his belongings away, then looked at Noah askance. Ready to go? I gotta drop by the art club. I left my sketchbook there yesterday. You guys go on ahead, alright? Huh. Now that's strange. I thought he would have jumped at the bit to walk back home with August, especially on his birthday. It is a special occasion. But whatever, I'm sure they'll meet up later anyway. Cool. See you later then. I'll see you, Noah. Kaine and August both waved Noah goodbye, then set off. The sun was still high in the sky, and the path they cut through the mountains was brightly lit. The sky overhead was a peerless azure blue, and the leaves on the trees, which shifted about them, looked particularly vivid. This is the kind of scene that Noah would probably want to paint. He knows fuck all about plants, but he's great at painting them. I guess he figures he doesn't need to know what everything's called to appreciate how beautiful it is. Hey, Kaine? Kaine frowned. He'd been so caught up in his thoughts, he hadn't been giving the birthday boy much attention. Now that he thought about it, however, this was an unusual turn of events. Kaine didn't often spend time with August alone, just the two of them. Whenever they hung out, Noah was always with them. Well, duh. Noah was the one who first took interest in August. We wouldn't be hanging out at all if it wasn't for him. This might be a bit sappy. August laughed bashfully, once again drawing Kaine from his internal monologue. And I don't want to make things awkward or weird or whatever. If I'm being too sentimental, I'll knock it off, but I meant what I said, in the classroom. The classroom? Yeah, over lunch. I said this was the best birthday I've ever had. And it wasn't an exaggeration. My last birthday was kind of sad, actually. And the one before that, wanly, August smiled. Since I've moved around so much, I've never really had the chance to settle down. It's hard to make friends when you keep getting uprooted every couple of months or so. After a while, I guess I just figured there wasn't much point in trying to reach out to people. I didn't want to get too attached. It was pretty lonely. But it's different now, with you and Noah. It feels like you've really gone out of your way to make me feel welcome, and I don't know. I thought I'd tell you while I have the chance that I appreciate it. That's all. I see. Kaine looked at August mutely for a few moments, digesting the speech. Then he smiled. You're right. That is pretty sappy. But I don't mind. It's your birthday, so you're allowed to lay it on a little thick. Birthdays are supposed to be emotional, but you don't gotta thank me, you know? It's not like I'm going out of my way to accommodate you or anything. It's easy being nice to you. And do you want to know why? Why? This'll be groundbreaking, I know. Riley, Kaine grinned. He took a step towards August, their sides brushing. Then, winding an arm around his shoulder, he said, It's because you're a nice person. No way. Yes way. It is very shocking, I know, but that's the truth. If people want to be nice to you, it's because you're nice to them first. Especially Noah. He likes you a lot, you know. I got that impression. He's always been so sweet to me. It makes me happy, too. It's because he's sweet on you. It's pretty darn obvious, too. I'm sure you must have noticed. No one might think he's being cool about it, but he doesn't really do subtle. He is, yeah. So be sweet to him in return, alright? You better look suitably enthusiastic when Noah gets around to giving you his present. He spent a lot of time picking it out. He'd be sad if you didn't like it. I'm sure I will. Why wouldn't I? August smiled guilelessly, his blonde head of hair backlit by the sun. He held one hand to his chest, his face positively radiant. I'd cherish anything that Noah would give me. Any gift from him would be priceless. Kaine fell silent as he observed August. He had expected this answer, more or less, and yet he knew he should have been happy. But despite that, he couldn't quell the unease which was beginning to curdle in the pit of his stomach. Kaine said goodbye to August, then headed back home. All right, and I think that I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here. I do know that we are a little on the shorter side for an episode, but next episode is just so thematically different. Something happens that I don't want to bring down August's birthday and have that. Like, they are such wildly different topics that it only feels thematically appropriate to end this episode here and let the next episode sort of shine on its own. It does mean that next episode is also going to be a little bit on the shorter side, but like I said, I think it should have its own episode, so watch out for that. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode here for now. So thank you for watching this episode. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next episode for a situation.